Well, hello UCAN members, it's Gavin here and we've got the board together and we just wanted to say hi to you, and we're on our annual retreat where we get together as a board and we think about you, we pray about you, and we really kind of strategize how can we make UCAN better, how can we serve local churches better, how do we glorify God in everything that we're doing. And I thought it'd be fun to do a message from the board, and I've got them all out of bed early to get in front of the camera to say a few words. So it's good to be together, isn't it? We've done a day together already and we've already started thinking about this next year ahead. But before we jump into that, we want to say a big thank you to some people. And let me start by saying a big thank you to group leaders. We have been thrilled, haven't we, as a board, to see the numbers of group double since COVID. And there are new leaders who are taking on responsibility. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and I'm part of a local group in South Wales, and we love getting together. And the difference it makes is fantastic. So if you're a group leader, or you attend a group, thank you so much for doing that. That creates life in the network. What are some of the things that we're grateful for? What have we already been chatting about as a board? Mark, what are you excited about?
I'm really grateful for everybody who's active on Facebook, on the UCAN Facebook forum. It's great to see the community developing on there and to see you encouraging one another and supporting one another. So please do keep on continuing to do that. And if you're not yet on the Facebook forum, do check it out. It's a great place to go for info and resources and just support for one another. So thank you for that.
Yeah, that's great. And Penny, the numbers on courses and things like that, we've been blessed by that, haven't we?
Yeah, so we've spent quite a bit of time thinking about our training strategy, and we're still working on that. You know, it's part of our conversation while we're here, you know, over the course of this weekend. But we've started 3 new cohorts of the work of a church administrator. So the idea of working in cohorts is so that you've got group support, we've got access to WhatsApp groups and a new group that we're trialling this time. And the guys are working really well together on the work of a church administrator. The other cohort that we started this year was our ILM cohort number 4. Those guys are absolutely buzzing. When they get together, they just bounce ideas off each other. They're having a brilliant time. So we're going to launch ILM number 5 later on this year. So if you're interested, please make sure you register your interest now.
I know, that's great. And so thank you to Rachel Slough and John Truscott and those tutors and this work that goes on behind the scenes, isn't there, facilitating this. So yeah, thanks for that. What else? What else have you enjoyed this year, Jules?
So much. So I really love getting the chance to take our area training days online, and thank you to you guys that came to those. We did it over a couple of days, mornings and stuff, and the feedback was brilliant. It was really helpful to hear from you that for some of you, because you're working part-time, you're juggling so many responsibilities, the idea of travelling away from your work and taking a whole day out just isn't possible. So we're chatting about launching new network training days, which will be both online and coming to a local group near you, if you'd like us. We'll be looking at starting a new programme of those in September. But the feedback from you guys in terms of how to make sure our training really works for you is brilliant. So thank you. We're listening, and we're going to make sure, look out for the news coming about what we're going to be launching in September, October onwards.
And it's great. There's just so many exciting opportunities coming up, and thank you for those who have attended the roundtables and the tapas training, and there are more and more people that are saying we want to partner with UCAN and we can play a part in maybe enhancing skills or equipping our administrators better or managers better. So please keep coming along to them. What is amazing is there's just great life, isn't there, in the network? And like we are thrilled, like we get to do some of the planning and get involved in it, but actually to see people participating in it, to hear the feedback, to see God's grace at work in different people's lives being transformed through the training or being part of something is great, isn't it? And there's just real joy for us being part of it. So thank you so much for all that you're doing and life in the network. We've got a conference coming up, Stronger Together, and I think because of everyone's participation in the network, there's that real sense of Stronger Together already, and actually coming to like a national conference to celebrate it is going to be exciting. So why 2 locations?
Well, national, what's different about a national conference?
Yeah.
2 locations?
2 locations, yeah.
Administrators and manager streams together. Everybody's invited. Come along, book in. Tickets are open on sale now.
Yeah. We just had a great time, didn't we? The Cutting Edge conference in the summer, and managers loved it. And we're just like, we want something for administrators as well. We want something that we can actually all be in together and we recognise the different roles, we recognise the different responsibilities, and we want to do our best to serve the whole network in whatever role that you play in your church. It's good. Reading and Sale.
Sale, near Manchester.
Near Manchester. We're really looking forward to it, and we're going to have some teaching. Tell us a little bit about some of the streams, because you guys are going to deliver the 2 streams. We've already sort of chatted a bit about that. Tell us about Manager Stream. What are you covering on that?
Yeah, so you'll see when the programme comes out, it's called 5 Voices. It's all about stronger together is a theme, and it's how we understand ourselves, know how we're wired by God, so that we can make sure we're valuing everybody that we're working with. So we understand ourselves, we understand them. It's not about being put in a box or having labels. It's about making sure that we value everybody's different approaches and preferences to things.
Yeah, and this stuff is great. Really good teaching on that. So, Penny, you're going to do something similar with the administrators.
Very similar, but we recognise the role that administrators play is slightly different to those of the ops managers. So we're going to be looking at team dynamics. How do we work with other people? Relationship kind of stuff. How do we understand that people are different to us? The volunteer mentality. Am I allowed to say that? Volunteer mentality? We're all different, aren't we? So if we understand more about how different people operate, it can help us also work with them and get the best out of the people we're working with.
Yeah, and that is the message, isn't it? Administration and ops is all about working with people, isn't it? And those are key skills and a key part of the work. So that's really our focus. How do we collaborate together? How do we work together? How do we enjoy being together and know our weaknesses and our strengths and bring all of that stuff out? So that's going to be exciting. So the 2 dates are on the website. You can sign up for now for the tickets. Let us encourage you to come along to that. If you've got a friend in the church who's not a UCAN member and you want to invite them along to this, and this might be a good way for them to start their membership with us at UCAN. We'd love to do that. So look out for all the training events, look out for all the new stuff that's happening, and we would love your prayers. We would love you to pray for us as a board as we lead, that God would give us wisdom in how to lead and serve UCAN better. Please pray for the network and those other administrators. It's not easy in churches at the minute, is it? Mark, what are you picking up that churches are finding hard at the minute?
Yeah, I think the challenges of church post-COVID means that we are often working with fewer resources than we had previously, fewer volunteers than we had previously, and the challenges are getting greater and greater. Life is becoming more complex. And so we need one another to do that. And there's a huge amount of wisdom out there in the network and support. I don't think I could do my job as ops manager without the support of other people who know what it feels like to be in my position. And within my staff team, there's no one who knows what it feels like to be me. But within the network there are, and I'm really grateful for that support. So let's continue to encourage one another, support one another, wrestle through some of the challenges that we're finding together in this post-COVID world, and remember that God is still sovereign and in charge, and he promises that he'll build his church, and we have a key part to play in that.
Yeah, excellent. So if you do feel like you're on your own, you're watching this and you're going, oh no, I do feel like I'm on my own working through some of this stuff, then get along to a local group. Pick up the phone, drop an email into the UCAN office. We'll connect with you. We'd love to be able to serve you in some way, to point you in a direction to getting involved. If you're watching this outside of UCAN, then maybe you'd like to get involved in membership. And again, you can look at the website, you can find out how to join and what the benefits are. There are huge benefits for being involved in this. So we would love to connect you if you're outside of UCAN. Guys, thank you so much for pausing our retreat, coming on camera, doing your hair, especially me doing my hair, getting good.
Can we do one last thank you?
Yes, go on.
So, you know, with the board, we kind of get to the honour and privilege of meeting you, but the people you're probably going to meet are Maria and Verity, because they're the ones that are in the back, the kind of the office. They're on the phone. They're reaching out to you. They're on email. They are amazing. We would love to ask you to pray for them too. And at some point they'll see this video. Maria and Verity, UCAN could not be as vibrant and flourishing as it is at the moment without you guys. So we love you. We think you're amazing. Just a thanks to Maria and Verity, really.
That is a great shout. Yeah, thank you for everyone involved. Great. Well, we'll hopefully see you at the National Conference, either in Manchester, Sale near Manchester, or in Reading. All right, lovely. See you guys again. Bye-bye.
Bye.